This is a video of the dinette area, which had linoleum. We played Ruben to replace the whole entire floor in here. So brand new boards were used, and there are numerous problems, and you can start to see there, again, all the chipping of the varnish. The edges of the boards, the varnish is all coming off. And so that's not a normal gap in the floor, which gaps are normal because of heat and cold. But what you're seeing here, all these white lines, is all the varnish coming off this brand new floor we paid for. And again, very, very poor workmanship. More signs of varnish coming off. These are brand new floors we paid for. You see that? All those white lines? That's all the varnish chipping off the inside edges of the floor. You can see how horrible and uneven the color is. Just horrendous for a brand new floor. There should be no excuse for that. But more so, it's just, again, here, look, more signs of varnish chipping off, which means, you know, these floors have been done for what, 5 months? Here's a brand new board that is completely cracked. So I highly doubt that he used a brand new board for this. He used something else. You can see it there. It's all cracked and terrible. And you can see all the white lines in the floors, and that's all the varnish coming off. He did not apply it properly, and so there are numerous problems. And this room flows right into the kitchen here. And again, we're just going to keep going here, show you all of the problems that there are. You can see again, the whole floor, all these white lines are the varnish chipping off. Oops, that's a paint stain, so never mind that. But again, all this varnish that's coming off the floor. So it's not normal gapping, which happens, you know, when floors contract and expand. Rather, you've got varnish coming off and boards literally breaking apart. It's just simply poor workmanship. Sorry, the floor's going out there. And that's just really terrible workmanship for a floor guy. Again, you can see how horrible the dark and light spots are. But that's not what we're here complaining about. I mean, it's horrible, but it's more so the fact that these floors are now completely falling apart and need to be redone. So here's the family room. You can see all of the boards breaking apart, which gaps are normal, but varnish coming off from the inside of the boards is not normal at all. And they put so much of it on that the floor wasn't able to gap naturally, and you can see how it's all breaking apart. You can also see how the finish is coming off all over the place, which again is a sign, according to the other 3 floor people I had come in, that the varnish was not put on correctly. And you can just see major problems throughout the floor. This was a brand new job done in August. Again, here's more of the varnish chipping off, the gaps, which are normal gaps, but certainly not the varnish coming off. Here you can see extensive problems with the varnish. This is all just in one room, and these problems are throughout the house. Again, more breaking, more varnish. Another example of varnish coming off, which means the whole floor has to, if it was just a spot, it'd be one thing, but it is the whole entire floor. Here you have boards, again, varnish coming off, and also breaking apart of the wood. Not just gaps, but the wood is actually breaking off from the floor. There's a good example. See how the whole chip came off. These floors were just a light colored wood. There was nothing wrong with them when we bought the house and when Ruben came in to refinish it. Again, there's major discoloration, which he knows about, but that's not what we're complaining about. We're complaining about the broken floors, the varnish coming off, and at this point they need to be repaired again. This should last a really, really long time, and it will not, given the job he did.